Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight is. And as you see, I have my butterfly shirt on, and Starlight's gonna start flapping out here in the air, and people will be looking up in the air wondering, what the heck is that crazy Starlight chick doing? I'm flying. Starlight's flying like a little butterfly. And hey, it just means that I'm feeling that good. And when you are in love, that's exactly what you're gonna feel like, you know. And I think I turned into a butterfly, and because I've been doing a lot of the inner work, and I have to say thank you to my mentor that has been helping me all this time to go through that process, like to the process of what the butterfly, the caterpillar goes through before it turns into a butterfly. And it's painful, you know. You got to deal with a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of people out there that are going within, and they're finding out who they really are and letting go of things and people that no longer serve them or don't really align with them, to help them to be the version that they want to be by being the best that you can be and being that change that you want to see in the world. So anyway, I really hope you all are getting out in nature. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you could give this video a thumbs up, and you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget, don't be afraid, don't be shy. Swing by and say hi to Starlight, and you can leave me a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. I don't have my dinger bell, but don't forget the notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. Plus, you can check out my playlist, and you can find me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So anyway, this is something a lot of you might be dealing with, because I meet people all the time that are dealing with this problem here. And a long time ago, when I started watching Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart, my mentor, I didn't believe in myself way back. What year was that? 2016, 17, you know, is when I discovered Infinite Waters on YouTube. So I have been working my whole life, but bam, COVID was my wake-up call. That was like, okay, that wasn't cool. I gotta really snap out of it, you know, the things that I was doing, the places that I was going, the people that I was around. Where was I at that time? That was all wrong. And so God was revealing to me and showing me to snap out of it, Starlight. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And God has directed me and moved me around and got me into a place where I was feeling very low of myself in those years in 2016. And that is when I discovered Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart's YouTube channel. And I have not been the same since. And when I say that, I am amazed of who I am today compared to who I was a long time ago, where nobody recognizes me anymore. Nobody knows who this new Starlight chick is. And that's because I've been doing the inner work. But this video is about people, like I was saying, who don't believe in themselves. I thought I somewhat believed in myself, but really I was not trusting in the process. I was not believing in myself. I, way back then, thought, what am I going to do? Like, my whole world turned upside down with COVID. I mean, like a flip. Totally a flip. But you know what? Nothing happens by accident, and there is no coincidence. You might be going through something right now where your world is totally flipped and upside down. But, you know, you're not going to be there for long, because things happen to us to wake us up and snap us out of things that are not serving us, people that are not loving us, supporting us, being there for us. So forget about what anybody else thinks of you. What do you think about yourself? Now, okay, see, now I'm hearing people, they don't believe in themselves. That's why I'm making this video. That is a program that you've been brainwashed to believe, is not to believe in yourself, because of the things that you've endured in your life, where you get beat up a lot in life with things that's happened to us, and then you lose sight of who you really are and why are you really here. So sometimes we do have to go backwards in order to move ahead. Sometimes we have to gather parts of us that we lost out in the world. There's our light that people have taken, power that we had that other people took from us. There's energy vampires out there. So if you've been in a toxic relationship, or you might be in one now, is that you are living in the same house, you spend time with them, and if they're toxic, or even, you don't even have to live with these people. It could be your family members or people out in the street. They see something in you, and then they want to be around you like a moth to a flame. Of course, what happens to that moth, but this is kind of backwards, is that they want to take your light. They want what you have, but they're not willing to do the work. So they will drain of your energy, and and then you're losing power of who you are, taking your light away. So you need to gain that light back. And I've done meditations like this with Soul Matrix Steve Noble, where he was able to help me out with taking my light back through time, through my childhood, to take my light back from the abuse that I went through, the stuff that I endured as a child, the things that I went through in school, relationships, organizations like churches or hospitals. Anytime that you've gone through trauma in your life, a little part of you has been taken away. So you need to gain that back, take your power back, and you'll be amazed at who you really are. And don't listen to your family. If they only have negative shit to say about you, they don't believe in what you're doing, they question what you're doing, even when you're doing everything right and you're doing such great, beautiful things, but they're not cheering you on. They're vampires. They're taking your life away from you, your light that you need, for yourself. So you need to believe in yourself, and you need to take that light back by getting healed. It takes time to get healed, and to forgive those people. I know, isn't that a bitch? To Starlet, you don't know what they done. Believe me, I've experienced enough to know how the pain feels. But a lot of times, and this is a big ass horse pill to swallow. Do you think you can swallow this? Is that even as a child, you could go through shit and wonder, why did that shit happen? That should have not. I was an innocent child. I didn't ask for it. I didn't cause anything. I didn't do anything to cause that to come on me. And you know what? It took me most of my life to understand why shit happened as a child. And a lot of times why this stuff happens, and you might get upset and angry when I tell you this, and that's okay, because it was shock treatment from my ass, is if you had some horrible stuff happen as a child, and then later on you have kids, well, what you went through as a child, or even in school, even with your brothers or sisters, if you went through something horrible with your family or your dad or your mom, or even uncle, aunt, grandpa, grandma, it doesn't matter, anybody, or it could have been a friend of the family, it could have been a neighbor, it could have been a babysitter, anybody, is it supposed to teach you so then later on you don't repeat that same shit, like when you have kids, or maybe when you babysit, that you had to feel the pain in order to learn the lesson of shit that did not feel good. Now, not everyone learns that lesson. There's some people that they go through the pain, but then they repeat it. But don't believe the people out there that say, hey, when that happens to somebody, they're going to go out to do it to somebody else. And I am saying, no, that doesn't have to happen, because I am one of those cases that shit can happen to you, but you don't have to repeat it. Because later on down the road, something's going to come in your life and you're going to be tested whether you're going to repeat what already went through with you. So you got to take your light back, and you got to forgive those ones that have done anything to you. And I know that was a big ass horse pill, but you need to believe in yourself. You could have been called names all through your childhood or school or friends or family, the neighbor kids. You know, you might have, school is really horrible. That's why it's not really wise to send your kids to public school. You know, that is where they program your kids to be, you know, to conform, to be like everyone else. And it's to trip them up. It's not really to help them out later on. It's programming them. So with this message is that no matter what your family thinks of you, what do you think of you? Who are you when you're by yourself? Who are you? Because it's not what your brother says about you. You know, you could have people that think you're crazy, don't believe in you. You know, you might want to go get a job, and that job could be everything that you're searching for, and then you tell your family, and what do? Do they discourage you from going to get that job? Or do, you know, now, are you going to be happy with that job? Now, if you're not going to be happy, and it's a, you know, like a job like you're going to be a slave, and you got family members that are guiding you and helping you and say, you know, they're not paying enough at that job, and if they really care about you and they're loving and supporting you and they're trying to guide you by letting you know that you're not going to be happy at that job. You know, you might know other people that you know that company don't respect their employees. Now that is great to be that kind of person, to help them, to support and love them. That's what being a real friend is, saying, hey, I know you think that, you know, you might be thinking how much money they're making, but how are you going to get treated? How many hours are you going to be putting in? So no matter what you're working on in life, is you got to believe in yourself. You know, you got to be strong in this life. You can't be like falling, you know, like listen to what everybody else has to say about you. You know, you could, you know, be on YouTube just like me and have people, you know, say statements. And it doesn't matter what the fuck they think. Absolutely not. You got to face yourself in the mirror, not them. You know, are you helping people? Are you guiding people? Are you supporting people? Do what you know is right, you know, and don't listen to what anybody else tells you. You're going to have so many people that are going to try to tell you what you should or shouldn't do out in the world, you know, and there's going to be people like me that are going to be guiding you and helping you and supporting you and loving you, but showing you different things that you got to watch out for in life. So those are the kind of people you want, is that we want to see you. I want to see you become your greatest version. I want to see you become that change that you want to see in the world, you know, and that takes a lot of work, you know, and just like a job, you got to believe in yourself that you qualify for that job. Just like a relationship, there's people right now that I know that they realize, oh, I got a lot of work to do. And that's okay. You know, you got to focus on yourself first and heal yourself before you can get that love in your life that you deserve. We all deserve love in our life. But you have to work to get there. There's people, so many people I know out in the world, they believe that they can just lay around in their house, not go anywhere, not do anything, and it's just going to fall on their lap without any work. Oh, you know, God's just going to bless me. Well, good luck. You know, because in the Bible, you know, God expects us to work. God expects us to work on ourselves, letting go of things in our body that we need to let go of, forgiving people, forgiving yourself, and believing in yourself. You know, no matter what it looks like, is you gotta still believe in whatever you're going for. If you desire that relationship, first work on yourself. But at the same time, you can believe, that is the type of girl or guy I desire in my life. Well, what kind of girl or guy, what does that person do? So, like I learned from my mentor, is you got to be all those kind of things that person is doing and being in order for you. I have dealt with this my whole life. And guys and girls go through this, is, there could be men of different ages that they see that I would be that they desire to have me, but what are they doing? Are they going out and working on themselves? Are they going to the gym? Are they getting out in nature? How are they eating? What kind of food are they eating? Are they, working on their attitude and their heart, or do they think, hey, you got to take me the way I am, but they didn't do no work, and they expect to have like a model figure, and a lady that's got this bod, or smart, but they're not working on themselves. They're still eating unhealthy. They're not getting exercise. They don't even get out in nature. They like to gamble. They like to, watch TV all the time. But then they see this girl, and Hollywood does this to a lot of people. A lot of people see Hollywood stars and like, oh yeah, but we are the stars. So it's not about the outward appearance. I've had lots of men say, I love you. Well, you don't love me. How is it that you love me? You don't know me. What, we talked, 3 times and you love me already? So that is, that line has got to go, so you got to work on yourself, and you got to believe in yourself. I can do this. Yeah, it's going to take time. It is. And it's going to take a lot of effort. It is, believe me. Wake up early, and Starlight's been waking up really early and getting busy. And then, to be honest with you, like I'm going through right now, there's times that there's people that could distract me, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Too much of my time is going at that place. Hours of where I could be working on myself. So you got to be mindful, is where is your time going in one day? Where are you spending your time? What are you getting out of it? Is it helping you to become your greatest version, or be that change that you want to see in the world? What? No? Well, then there's time being wasted. It's, so, and that's what I realized today. I was going somewhere every week for every Thursday, thinking I need to do this, and that's the whole thing. You got to let go of old programs that we've been believing that that's the only way we got to do something. So you got to let go of that. You got to believe in yourself and say, you know what? I'm going to make this happen. I do. I really do. I am tired of the kind of women or the kind of men that I've dated my whole life. I want something new. I want something fresh. I want something that is right for me. And you know what? I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes. If I got to let go of shit to get that girl or get that guy that I desire to have, you got that right. I am going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to stop watching the TV, that's not helping me to grow. I'm going to, stop eating the food that's not healthy, like going to McDonald's or Burger King, or eating greasy food and sweets. I'm going to stop doing my alcohol. I'm going to quit my smoking cigarettes. I'm going to quit the gambling, because you know what? I'm young yet. And I got the whole world in front of me right now, and I need to get busy, because even though time is an illusion, it's still ticking. So you got to believe in yourself. Yes, it is going to take a lot of work, but you know what? You'll thank yourself later on. You'll feel a whole lot better. You'll find out that, wow, you're right, Starlight. They were taking my light away. They were taking my power away. I know I'm much greater than what I've been for the last so many years, because toxic people are going to drain the freaking life out of you. And even the clothes that they buy you is going to influence you in such a way that's not going to help you out. It's going to drain your energy, because when you wear those clothes, like Starlight just gave a whole bunch of beautiful clothes away. I'm like, but you know what? I'm making space for God to bless me with more. Because, you know, it does hurt that I got to let go of things that, you know, people gave me clothing, but I'm wearing that energy. They wore these clothes, you know, and those clothing can affect you in a very bad way without you even realizing how they can affect you. So yeah, let go of things in your house. You know, you got things in your house that you got to let go of. Who bought you that anyway? I'm going through my house and my car, and I keep on, now the pile is getting smaller and smaller. I'm gonna almost see my I'm gonna start seeing the passenger floor soon, because I'm getting rid of so many things, clothing, you know, jewelry, all this stuff. That's all replaceable. You know, I'm not going to the secondhand store, because that's where a lot of energy from other people, you know. So you got to believe in yourself. It is going to take a lot of work to get where you want to go, but don't give up. Don't listen to other people that don't believe in you. You know, if you tell your dreams to people and you don't hear a statement, you don't hear them say anything, they did say something. They don't have to say shit to say shit, you know? Because I have been guilty. Somebody will tell me something, I'm like, and I didn't know what to say. I'm thinking, wow, you know, like I wanted to inspire them, but I'm thinking, you have, you know, like, how are you going to do that when you can't even deal with what you have now? So how are you going to go do that? You know, like, if you can't deal with what you got now, don't add more to your list. It's not wise. Figure out what you got going now so you can add more, you know. But if you don't have time to go out in nature and do different things out in public, and, you know, but then you want to add more on top of all the work that you already worked, like how many hours, you know, a husband and wife, and they got a child, but then they want to add more, you know. So you don't have to say yes to everyone. Learn to say no. You know, your heart could be in the right place, but it might not be met for you. So yes, Starlight actually was like, I can't inspire them on what they're doing. I'll be an ear. Oh, okay. I don't really agree with, and it doesn't matter if I agree with what they're doing. It just said I believe that they should focus on themselves right now and not add more, because adding more could really damage everything that they got going now. So be mindful, believe in yourself. This is what you got to do. And yes, it does take time, but you're young. You got this time until the time that God takes you out of here. So my thing is, get to work. Start thinking of, you know, ways that you can work on yourself and believe in yourself. Whatever goals that you have, get them written out, you know, write them out. And, you know, believe in yourself and believe in your dreams, believe in your desires, that you can, you know, stop listening to other people just because they don't believe in the, you know, their dreams and all that. It don't mean that you got to believe in what they are, you know. Don't lower your frequency and vibration to other people that don't want to do the work in themselves. They love being at that low frequency and not working on themselves. That's easy. It's easy to stay down there. And then you're going to complain all the time, wondering how come shit ain't working. Is because you're down here. So you could raise up to a higher frequency, a higher vibration, but you got to work on yourself. You got to believe in yourself, and don't listen to what other people say if they're negative. You know, really surround yourself with people that are lifting you up and making you feel like sunshine. So anyway, I love you so much. This is Starlight. You can give this video a thumbs up. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget, you can leave a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. And you can share my videos with your family or friends. Let's see. An alligator and a mouse. Plus, you can check out my playlist, and you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Ding with Starlight. I love you so much. I believe in you. Do you believe in you too? So anyway, you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to be positive. You know, do the I am affirmations. You know, I am wonderful. I am brave. You know, if you do those 3 times each, like I got a notebook in my car. I can't prove it right here. It's a whole, you know, of I ams. You know, you can do that while you're driving and repeat them in your mind and your outward in your voice. Feel those I am affirmations. I am strong. I am strong. I am stronger than what I'm going through. I am stronger than what I'm going through. That's how you're going to reprogram the way you think. I love you. This is Starlight. Namaste. This is Starlight, love, light, and peace.